Hi, this is Bob Guerin with Synergy Kettlebell Training. We're helping you make your kettlebell clean a lot more efficient. In part one, we covered the backswing and how to relax your body on the way down into that swing transition to the clean. In part two, we covered the hip acceleration pull rather than a thrust, which makes you a lot more efficient and able to use heavier bells and go longer with any kind of weight. In part three, we covered what you're doing in the rack position, where your elbow's supposed to be, how your hand is supposed to be, and how you're not banging your forearm with the kettlebell, and how to do that technique. In this part four, we're going to cover on the way down to complete the clean sequence. Okay, so I'm going to assume you watched the first three, and we're going to start in the rack position. Remember, feet just wide enough to get the bell through, okay? Relaxed hand, relaxed fingers, never gripping the bell, elbow on the hip. On the way down, you're going to do what's called deflection. You're going to push away, you're going to lean back away from the bell, not move forward. Just because the bell's moving down, your arm's moving down, does not mean that your torso needs to move down. Okay? So what you need to do to start the bell moving downward is just a quick flick of the wrist. You don't need to do anything more actively than get that wrist moving. And as that wrist is moving, gravity is going to do the job for you. It's going to take the bell down. If you keep your elbow on your body, it's not going to be hard to manage on that way down because it's going to go on an arc motion into your inner thigh. As you lean away, your arm kind of straightens out, and that's the indication of how far forward to pull you. The more forward you go and forward bend, the more your back's going to take the brunt of that motion. So we want to keep that element away from it and use physics here. So you're moving away from it, the bell's moving down, you're moving away. It might feel weird, it might seem awkward. The more you practice it, the easier it gets. It's almost going to feel like you're cheating with the kettlebell. It's going to become easier, it's going to become lighter, because gravity, again, is doing all the work rather than your muscles. So it makes you more efficient, it makes you go longer, it makes you able to lift heavier weights as well, without having to get a whole lot of more muscle strength. It's all about the physics and the mechanics of your body. So, lean back, dig the elbow in tight. As soon as your arm straightens out, it's going to force you over anyway. You bend over without moving that elbow, kind of like a standing teeter-totter. It's going down, boom. It's about as far as my body lets me bend. If you have longer arms, you might be upright more. If you have shorter arms, you might go a little deeper. But only go as far forward as your arm is long, so that you get your wrist to your inner thigh, and then pull it back up. So this is a coiled spring. Coil, push the energy back up. Okay? So deflection is the term as you lean away. This is Bob Guerin with Synergy Kettlebell Training. Have an awesome day.